Yeah, winning always feels good. Specifically after this season and sort of the ups and downs, it wasn't as smooth as we would have liked, as anybody would have liked, but yeah, we're right where we wanted to be, so that feels pretty good. But we got an uphill climb and we got tough matches ahead, so I think that's sort of the focus.
Yeah, I think early on we placed a lot of expectations on ourselves because, the team we had, the depth that we had, I think the level of talent and just the goal that we set for ourselves in the beginning of the year was really high. So when we had those kind of setbacks, it was tough to kind of deal with them in the moment. But I think what kept motivating us to keep playing hard, keep working hard, even when things weren't great, was we just need to be playing our best volleyball at the end of the year. Even if things weren't going well, as long as we could play well in the tournament and maybe win a game or two that people think we shouldn't have, and we still had a good shot to make it. So I think that's what kept us going, and eventually we kind of spoke it into existence. So that was kind of a cool experience.
I don't pay too much attention to the seeding or anything like that, just because you know that at the end you got to beat good teams. It's a team we're familiar with. We've played them fairly recently within the last few weeks. So playing a conference opponent, there's a little comfort there of just knowing what they run, knowing their tempo and all that stuff, versus playing somebody that we're not really familiar with, don't really have much information on. So, at this point, we just got to play some good volleyball, whoever we play.
So, UCLA, we're definitely surprised because, how well they played all year to see them in the first round, but I think David made a great point. We know them very well. We got to play them twice this year already. We got to play them a lot last year as well, so we're pretty familiar with, how they play, and I think we're just excited to have another shot at them, especially with the new lineup we've been running. I
think any sport that you play at the NCAA level, there's a reason that the veteran teams usually do pretty well. They have some match experience. Our guys have some NCAA experience, so we're used to the tournament, we're used to the flow, we're used to all those things. So, yeah, this group's been there before a few times, so will that help us? Yeah. How many points does that give you? I don't know. But like in terms of this week, handling this week, our group's pretty mature. They have finals. They know how to prioritize their time. They'll be done with finals here in about an hour, and then full steam ahead on trying to make a good run next week.
I think it's extremely helpful to have experience in anything, but for playing the tournament, there's two ways kind of those exciting nerves get. There's excitement and then there's nerves. Nerves is kind of the ugly side of excitement, but I think us having experience will help us turn those kind of nervous feelings into, motivating us to playing hard for each other and playing hard to beat UCLA. So I think that'll help us a lot.